A Little Book of Sloth by Lucy Cook gives us a look at a sloth sanctuary and how Lucy and her friends take care of the baby sloths who've been orphaned. Without a mama to take care of them, it's up to Lucy and the others to make sure these cute little lazy little guys have what they need to get back to the real world. Be careful, sloths are addicting. Get ready for cuteness overload. Jimmy the Joey by Deborah Lee Rose and Susan Kelly. Baby koalas are so adorable. This is the true story of Jimmy, a baby koala called a Joey, and how his rescuers helped him get back to the wild where he belonged. If I Built a House by Chris Van Dusen. Jack tells his mom, "Our house is all right. It's just kind of boring. If I built a house, here's how I would do it." Well, take a peek inside this book to see what Jack has in mind. How would you like a ball pit in your living room? Or a kitchen that cooked and then cleaned up afterwards all by itself? This book will get you thinking about how you would build a house. Prudence Wants a Pet by Kathleen Daly. All Prudence wants in the whole world is a pet, but her parents think that would be too much work. So Prudence begins by thinking and finding different things to be her pet. How about a stick named Branch? Or how about an old shoe? Or a tire? Well, none of these things are just right, but hey, what's inside that big pink box? Read this book to find out. Miracle Mud by David Kelly. Lena Blackburn was a baseball player and then a professional coach, and with a special mud he found while he was fishing, he fixed one of baseball's big problems. The new balls were too slippery. Now the players could concentrate on the game and play with perfect baseballs every time. And you know, the magic mud that he found is still used in professional baseball today. The Princess and the Pig by Jonathan Emmett. So one day a farmer went into town and he bought this cute little piglet. But by the time he got home, a big mistake had happened. You see, the pig was the princess and the princess was the pig, and how is this ever going to work out? And how did nobody notice that this happened? Well, will that princess get back to the castle, and will the pig get back to the farm? Read this funny book to find out how it turns out. Like Bug Juice on a Burger by Julie Sternberg. Eleanor's grandma gives Eleanor a great present, a chance to go to summer sleepaway camp, and that seems like such a fun idea until Eleanor starts to think of all the things that could go wrong. Will the food be yucky? Will the kids be nice? Will the camp counselors be nice? How will she ever get to sleep without her parents to tuck her in? Well, she's very nervous as she gets on that great big bus to take her to camp. But read this book to find out all the things that do really happen. There are spiders, and there are swimming lessons and life jackets. But then again, there's some great memories too. Look Out, Jeremy Bean by Alice Schertle. Now, Jeremy has a problem. In fact, he has several problems. But a kid like Jeremy can come up with some really unusual solutions, like wearing a lampshade on his head or hiding out in the school janitor's closet. Fighting off those dust bunnies? If you are looking for a good school adventure with a laugh or two along the way, meet Jeremy Bean. Helen's Big World, The Life of Helen Keller by Doreen Rappaport. This beautiful book tells the story of the life of Helen Keller, who lost her vision and her hearing as a small child. With the help of Annie Sullivan, Helen not only overcame her disabilities and learned to communicate with the world, she went to college and she became an inspiration to the whole world. Me, Jane by Patrick McDonnell. Now, Jane was a curious little girl with a stuffed monkey named Jubilee. Jane was always wondering about the world around her, asking many questions and finding answers about nature. She dreamed of someday going to Africa and helping real animals. Well, Jane grew up to follow her dreams and make a real difference in our world. Jane Goodall still travels around the world telling the story of the African chimpanzees and teaching others how they too can help save the animals in our world.